it's me, Jacqueline. Welcome to Dreams of Music and Makeup, or welcome back if this is not your first time. If this is your first time, thanks for being with us. I hope you consider subscribing to this channel. I do put out 2 beauty videos every week. I love giving you guys what you want to see, so always leave requests in those comments down below. I do read everything. Today is actually a requested video from one of you. I believe this was Chelsea Dukes. 5 favorite highlighters from the drugstore. Thank you for that inspiration, Chelsea. I am still working on narrowing down the top 5 mascaras, and then I will present that video to you guys as well. I am no stranger to that game. I am a highlight junkie. I love highlighters. Even today, I'm wearing a new one. This video should be going up before the one that we're currently in, so if it is, look over here, it should pop up for you. Or wait until the end of this video and then go watch that, you know? Don't leave me hanging, that's rude. Let's talk about my 5 favorite drugstore or affordable highlighters. Let's start now. I think the first one I have to mention is the one that I have the most of. And this is gonna be by in the comments if you guessed this brand correctly, but it is from the brand Wet n Wild. If you're not familiar, Wet n Wild is one of my favorite beauty brands out there. They're very accessible, they're very affordable, and they come out with some really awesome products. I have 3 of these Mega Glow highlighting powders. I'm sorry, I sit in front of a window, so I'm trying not to blind you with the plastic. This one is the one that I've had the longest. This is Precious Petals. More recently, I picked up Golden Flower Crown and Blossom Glow, which are their somewhat newer colors, but they are permanent to the line. These are beautiful. I love them. They work like high-end highlighters. I would say that the least intense of the 3 is Golden Flower Crown, but I still believe it's beautiful. It's a really glossy highlighter, in my opinion. It's very reflective. It's very dewy and luminous, but it doesn't cast a shadow. It's not very detectable on the skin. I love this shade. This one is a new favorite of mine. Blossom Glow is particularly flattering if you are more on the cool tone side of things or extremely fair side of things. It does have that slight pink shift to it. Again, no cast, no shadow, and very, very undetectable texture on the skin. This Precious Petals color has been compared by other people to the Jaclyn Hill highlighter. I compared it more to the Laura Geller highlighter, I believe, in the shade Peach Nectar. I think this is a slightly deeper version of that shade, but it is gorgeous. It is a slightly rosy gold, and it's just beautiful. If you're more of a warm undertone, you will like that one quite a bit. Or neutral. Neutral girls can wear that too. Girls or boys. Sorry, I didn't mean to discriminate. Anybody can wear makeup. Those Wet n Wild highlighters, I believe, are $4.99 for the Mega Glow Illuminators. This next highlighter that I think is wonderful, they make in multiple colors, and this is by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Shimmer Highlighting Powder. I have mine in the shade Sunset Glow. They also make one called Starlight Glow that is a lot fairer. This one I just was drawn to because of the gold. I believe Mariah Leonard specifically mentioned this shade when she was first talking about these highlighters. That is what drew me into them. I trust her recommendations so much. She has such a beautiful style to her videos, and she's very creative with her content, so definitely check her out. I have mentioned her before. She is one of my YouTube faves. This is a $6 drugstore highlight that performs like a high-end one. It's not as in your face as I would say maybe the Mega Glow one is in Precious Petals. I think this is a little bit more intense even than the other colors in that collection, but this is still a really beautiful color. I think Starlight Glow is more suitable for fair to light skin tones than maybe this one is. If gold highlights tend to show up yellow on you, I would go with Starlight Glow instead. This highlighter is a little bit different than the rest, and this one is Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. Much more of a subtle sheen than the others that we're discussing today. However, it is just stunning. This is one of those powders you can practically put all over your face for just a light glow. When I do get really fair in winter, it does get a little bit dark for me. I have to be a little more light-handed with it because it can cast a little bit of an orangey shadow. I love this highlighter. I have seen recently. It's potentially something that they have reformulated. I saw in a Mariah Leonard video, actually. She got one with glitters in it, and this one is not like that at all. This is almost like the Laura Mercier matte highlighter, but in slightly more of a nude or skin tone shade as opposed to like the pearly one. She got one that had actual chunks of sparkles in it, and it looked entirely different than this one. So if you share that experience, please tell us down below where you got your Essence highlighter and if yours is like mine or if it's glittery. I would love to know, and approximately when you purchased them, because I would like to know when that change went into place, if that's what's currently being sold. If you have any information about that, let us know in the comments down below. The next one I want to mention is another one that I have multiples of, and I think if you've been around here for very long at all, you've seen these before. These are the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighters. I have the shade Molten Gold and Molten Rose Gold. If you are more on the fair side of things, I would go with Rose Gold. Let me swatch them for you. I don't know why these are difficult for me to open, but they are. I think it's just because there's nothing to grip. These are the two Maybelline highlighters. Of course, you wouldn't have to put this much on your face. I heavily swatched them so you can see what the colors look like against my undertones, which are neutral leaning warm, in case you're wondering. This top one is the Rose Gold shade. I'll kind of blend that so you can see what that would look like. And then this one is the Molten Gold. They're both beautiful. They both do a really great glossy kind of reflect on the skin. They don't cast a shadow when the light is not hitting them. They're just lovely. I think they're very, very flattering. They don't draw tons of attention to texture, but keep in mind that metallic finishes in general do tend to reveal their underlying foundation. They do tend to kind of reveal the texture and details of whatever lies underneath. So that's just the nature of the finish. This last thing that I want to mention is not available at the drugstore. It's available exclusively online. However, the pricing for what you get is definitely right there with the drugstore. This is by the brand ColourPop Innuendo Highlighting Palette. You get 6 shades of highlighter in here for $18. You can, I believe, get close to free shipping even just by signing up for their emails initially. You'll get emailed a $5 coupon, which I believe their shipping is $5.99, so that will cover shipping for you, or just about. I adore this palette. I have been not really reaching for any of my other highlighters since getting this until I had to test this out for you in a video. I just love this. I've been mixing all 3 of these shades. I will sometimes throw one of these on my eyes as well. I just love the finish. It's beautiful. It's a very pearlized, wet look without looking too artificial. I mean, these reflect light back like nothing else I've ever used in my life. This finish is unmatched in my opinion. If you missed my retail therapy confessions video, you're missing out. We ended up with a lot of good things as a result of me being sick. Did that make me better? No. But did it get us some really pretty makeup? This is that top row for you. So we have the kind of white shade, the gold one, and then the more rosy gold one. And these are just absolutely stunning. These are my favorite thing that I picked up impulsively while I was ill. I just can't stop reaching for them. I don't think you'll regret spending your money that way. I certainly don't regret spending mine. If you were looking for a 5th one that is available at the drugstore that is not ColourPop, I would recommend something from e.l.f. I don't currently have the highlighter that I will be specifically mentioning, but this one is technically one of their baked blushes in the shade Pink Castic. This is a highlight shade. It is one of their baked products, so you do need to scrape the layer off that protects it in shipping. This is a very neutral highlight. It works for a lot of different undertones. If you're fairer than me, it will probably show up more as a color. This one is available on their site all the time. I have not seen it in stores, but the ones I have seen in stores are in this same packaging, but they're called their baked highlighters. The Moonlight Pearls shade is a beautiful, very pearly shade for those of you with really fair undertones. I recently gifted that to my friend because it suited her better than it suits me, and I just don't reach for it. They also have one in Pink Diamonds. Their one in Blush Gems is one that was compared to, I believe it's the Soft and Gentle highlight by MAC. I think it's similar in undertone to Becca Opal as well if you're looking for a different kind of comparison. Those highlighters are $3 and they're amazing. I would never recommend something to you guys that doesn't last. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a big thumbs up. If you guys have favorites in common with me, I'd love to hear about it. If you have different favorites than I do, I would love to hear that even more. Expose me to something new. That could be a great thing, and I would be really grateful for it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or evening, wherever you are. I hope you keep dreaming, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.